Hello Aquarius and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 20th to the 26th of 2019. Thank you Aquarius for all of your wonderful support, guys. Thank you to all my Aquarian subscribers. I really do appreciate and love all of you. Thank you. If you haven't, please make sure to share, subscribe to the channel, okay? And yeah, so let's see what's coming in terms of general life and career for this week for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Know that this cannot and it will not resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. Check out your weeklies as well as your monthlies for your other placements, like your Moon, Rising, and Venus, that might resonate better with you, or have messages that you really need to hear, okay? And if you want to book a private reading, before you send payment this week, please email me. I am going away and won't be doing any readings the 22nd to the 25th, so Wednesday to Saturday. So I'm only going to be doing readings Monday and Tuesday, and I can only do so many, and I already have some booked. So if you want to, please email me. Otherwise, we can schedule it for after, but I will not be taking any 24-hour reading requests or payments during those the 22nd to the 25th, okay? All right, Aquarius. So, Aquarius. What's happening this week in terms of our general life and career, general life. Then we'll move on to love. We're using the Game of Thrones deck here. Check out your Scorpio full moon reading that is up for all the signs. I have just one video where I time-stamped all of the full moon readings, so check out what that full moon might have brought up for you. All right. Ooh, Five of Swords. Interesting. Aquarius, Sun, general life and career. Strength reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Wow. Ooh, Ace of Cups though. And it really feels like something else wants to come out here. Page of Coins. Interesting. So let's line these babies up. Make sure that they are all aligned here. Interesting. There is... I don't know what happened during that Scorpio full moon, but it feels very much like you had fights or miscommunications that really weakened you. There definitely were fights where you feel that people took from you, that they attacked you. You were just like, I don't understand like why you're treating me this way. I don't understand why this stuff is happening. Or again, if we've been trying to push forward in certain career areas, we're going to feel very weak, very frustrated that we can't get to where we want to right now. When I see the Six of Swords reverse, there is an energy of not being able to move forward the way we would like to. You know, what's wanting to escape the pressures of where we're at right now, but we really feel that there's issues and situations here that block the way, and these issues are really over here, I'm seeing. So, you know, let's get some clarifiers, actually. I want to get some clarifiers because these are very separate energies, these three versus those two. So clarify the Five of Swords, the Strength card here, reversed, in terms of what is bringing up these energies for. Oh, wow, okay, the Tower reversed. When I see the Tower reversed, there is the energy of something having gone quite wrong here. We could also be blaming ourselves for it, for these fights, for these issues here, because we feel weak. We feel that we are, you know, in this area of conflict in our life where we're not happy. Maybe we're just not, you know, mentally sound right now because we're either not doing well or, you know, again, we're almost like fighting ourselves, it feels like. And we're realizing that, you know, maybe we took away from ourselves and it's making us feel weak because we refuse to move, or we refuse to move on, refuse to stop stagnating, stop stalling. And now we're like, oh my God, you know, this is my fault. And you're like taking responsibility for events that really, honestly, feel like they're way beyond your control here. It's time to accept certain aspects of our life here, and you know, accept that certain things had to change and then let them go. Because Strength reversed with the Tower reversed and the Five of Swords, like, wow, that is some nasty ass energy there. Pardon my French there, but it's, you know, there's loss, humiliation, you know, again, people, I feel like there was a big fight or something, either that has to do with work, that had to do with money. I don't know if somebody's like calling you out or attacking you and making you feel like you haven't been doing enough, like you haven't done enough, or you haven't done anything. I don't know if you guys are not in a job situation or something, but There is definitely this energy of just a lot of fighting within either relationships or, work or even family, and it feels like some of you guys are blaming yourselves here because of what's being thrown at you. You know, it's saying really, it might be better to withdraw from this fight and gain your strength back than sitting here and taking the blame for these events and these situations that just feel like they really in the end aren't as much of your fault as you think that they are here. It's time to accept that things had to change, that certain situations had to be left behind. We have to accept the loss and kind of move on. And strength reverse is, quite an energy of, avoiding, denying this difficult truth here. Some of us here would rather fight the truth than allow it to come through. We'd rather be like, no, 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 I think it's me, or I think it's this whole situation. It's like you guys are blocking. You're trying so hard to block in your mind that there is an ending right here, or that there's an ending that's happening in your life here. There's there's fear of conflict here and overthinking. And it's really holding you back from taking the actions that you need to, okay? And again, it's making you just feel like it's just like it's coming across as a weakness here. You're allowing this to dictate you. So clarify strength, the Six of Swords reverse, strength reverse, and the Six of Swords reverse. What's bringing up these energies for Aquarius this week? So yeah, dang guys, what happened on that Scorpio full moon? Let me know in the comments. Holy crap, the Fool reverse. When I see the Fool reverse, we've made a misstep here, an error, maybe even a foolish decision in a way. Here we see Tyrion, and he's got the dragon behind him, and there's the light. So again, it does show when it is reversed, he missteps, he might get eaten by a dragon here. But he is actually very intelligent, wise, and knows what he's doing, but he just goes for things. Like, who would do that? Who's just going to go and be like, I think I should just go and get in front of these dragons here with this fire, even though I've never seen them before, I have no idea how to handle them, they probably hate me. Like, he's still doing it, and it ends up being fine. But what if he had misstepped? What if he had offended them, done something? It's saying that we need to consider all of our options here before we embark on some type of false journey here that we think is the right thing to do here. But also, I think, again, for a lot of you, it's the apathy and not forcing yourself through this situation. You'd rather sit in defeat and try to deny a truth of what needs to happen and what needs to be done, because you'd rather, I don't know, you'd rather hold on to it for some reason, and you're allowing it to kind of rule your life by not allowing this situation to end the way it needs to, or to, you're denying the truth of what needs to happen here. You're at war with yourself, but you'd rather like lay down your arms and say, I'm not going to fight for what I really want. We're ignoring something, we're apathetically ignoring an opportunity because we feel for some reason that we're stuck when we're really not stuck. So clarify the Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Six of Swords reverse and Ace of Cups. Clarify for Aquarius. What is bringing up these energies? Four of Swords reverse. Yeah, and we are really wanting to move forward, and we can't right now. When the Six of Swords reverse shows up, we can't really move forward at this time. This is like the center of your reading. It's like you want to deny the truth of a situation, yet you want to move forward. But if you deny that truth, you can't move forward. So it's like, I don't really know what to tell you here other than you need to allow the Tower moment to happen. You need to have the fight. You need to overcome this. You need to not be foolish and deny and ignore something that is obviously throwing itself in your face. A truth that for some reason you would so rather deny and not deal with. You're like, no, it's not that. And it's like, yes, it is. Sorry, guys. Just, again, because you want to escape this you feel all this pressure. It is mounting in you. It is all this intense pressure, and you want to escape it. You want to move forward. You feel this push. You really need to move forward here. We need to drop a fixation. We really need to drop the fixation of denial. There's a deep sense of denial this week, a deep sense of I'd rather, sit in the corner miserable than do what I need to do here to move forward. I'd rather be foolish about it and pretend like I can't do a thing and I can't overcome this, because you can. You need to drop this fixation on not doing something, and you need to stop waiting for something to move forward on its own. You have to do that. That's honestly, sometimes it's Six of Swords, I see delays, but only delays for me, especially with the Four of Swords reverse, I just, and all this energy, it just feels like you guys are the only things that trip yourselves up. It's like you're telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, but have you tried doing it? But have you tried doing what you need to do? Have you tried accepting a truth? Have you tried being honest with yourself and everybody around you and allowing the tower to come down, allowing your strength to rise, allowing yourself to be strong in this decision and to step forward into what you want to do rather than sitting and denying, that this is what you want. You're saying, this is what I want. I'm fine. It's whatever. I'd rather just sit here and not fight for what I want. But why are you doing that? You're Aquarius. Like, get up and fight for what you want here. Fight for the changes that you want. We're getting fixated on this. I can't change. I can't overcome this. And we need to see this from a different perspective. Four of Swords reversed to me is also, you might, again, just because of this situation, be feeling really isolated, really resenting. It's a card almost feels like a resenting an inability to push forward right now. But you need to stop overthinking, honestly. You need to take a step back here. And really see the situation for what it is. And you might be refusing to do that right now, and you really need to. We need to accept this whole situation for what it is, and accept that afterwards we're gonna obviously need to, this is even though it feels like the tower, it might feel very painful to go through what you feel like you need to go through here, and do what you need to do. It's also a period of healing because it is so difficult. It does heal you for the future. It pushes you forward. It strengthens you, and in that way heals you and fills up your cup here. So again, this is a period of healing, transition for you. So go for it. And, put in the efforts. It's like, with the Page of Coins, like, he's always it's like getting the money back, getting what you need here, doing what you have to do here, putting in the efforts where you need to, starting to do the work here so that you can starting to see the money, even though it's a small amount here, it's getting the money. Ace of Cups, though, is, you got to follow your heart. You have to know what's in your cup here and what it really needs. And if you are denying the truth of what it really needs and what you really need right now, and what you need to do, and you might even know, like, again, if it's a job situation and you've been jobless and you're like, I don't know, it's like, I'm not gonna, it's not me, or it is me, or whatever. It could be just like a cycle of, it's not my fault, but it is my fault because I'm bad. And it just feels like a weird mental cycle that you guys are going through, and you need to step out of that and do what you got to do from a more healed perspective here. You're like beating yourself up, but you're also not doing anything to change your circumstance. If I'm being honest, I'm getting. So again, stop being in denial. Start speaking your truth. Start going for what you want to do, because you guys are the only thing to me that holds you back. Okay? That's really all I have to say, because once you do, it feels like once you know what's in your heart and you're true about it, let me get one more clarifier. We start moving forward. We start seeing progression. Yeah. Three of Coins, working together with others, building ourselves in mind, body, spirit, maybe even building a business, working on things, building up, these are like first step kind of things, we're building. We could even ask other people here to help us. But you're building up something that is going to be big to you, and you have to build that up with your whole heart, and you have to build it yourself, and it has to mean something to you. Again, it has to align in your mind, body, and spirit, and that is when you will see the efforts, you will see things start to come back to you. But if you keep on denying, what you really need, if you're afraid, oh my God, it's like that song from, this song has been coming up a lot. Gosh, I know that my friend's band, Les Special, actually covered it. It's Home by LCD Sound System. If you're afraid of what you need, all you gotta do is look around you. You're surrounded. It won't get any better. You have to go for it, though. You are surrounded, but you have to go for it. You have to step out of that circle. You can't be afraid of what you need your whole life. It's really, I don't know, this is such a big message for you guys. Damn. All right, Aquarius, let me know how that resonates below. And if it doesn't, go check out your other placements, okay? Because it's not always going to resonate with all of you. Can't pick up on everybody's energies, but sometimes, like in Cancer's reading, I felt like it was such a specific message for somebody, and sometimes that happens. Anyways, let's move on to a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle for a message of advice from Spirit for you. Advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 20th to 26th. Ghost. Ooh, regret. I love it. Yeah. Wow. This is like, I love these cards. They always hit it right on the nail. So, where is this thing? Okay, it's Ghost, regret. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. What an amazing, perfect sum up of your reading there, guys. Wow. So let go of what was. Stop regretting. Stop beating yourself up. Stop ignoring the tower moment that needs to happen. Because it needs to happen. Okay? Let's see about love. What do I want to use for love for you guys? I want to use the Aquarian Tarot for love. Ooh. There go all the decks. Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love and relationships. Love and relationships. Love, romance, relationships. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, May 2026, what will be happening? Singles, couples. What kind of messages do they need to hear about what will be happening this week? What is the heck is coming out of your deck here? There's too many cards. Can you give me one? It was like bleh, like just like threw out like 10 in really weird ways. Alright, what is this? God dang, judgment. Your cards are coming out in such a strange way, Aquarius. What is your mood this week in love? Alright, love. Aquarius, love and romance. Magician. Five of Swords reversed. The Hierophant reversed. Ten of Swords. Interesting. I think some of you, let's get some clarifiers before I say what I'm getting here. Some of you are making some big announcements about what you want in a relationship this week. You're not fighting it anymore. Five of Swords reverse, is, we feel that there's a cause for mourning though, because I feel like as we step into what we want, other things follow a traditional relationship. The need for tradition. Possibly a Taurus. Something falls away here. So let's clarify judgment to the Magician for Aquarius. The Star, that's you. Yeah, again, I think that you guys are putting your foot down here in a way. You're saying, like, this is what I need, this is what I want. Or you're realizing, no, you have what it takes here to get what you want in love. You're releasing anything that told you, or, even issues from past relationships and hang-ups, etc., that told you couldn't have what you wanted, and you're making things work. I think for those of you guys that are in relationships, I don't know, what are we mourning here, though? The Magician to the Five of Swords reverse. The Hangman. Clarified Five of Swords reverse. The Hierophant reverse for Aquarius, Sun, reverse. Venus. Wow, the Tower reverse. Again, we see the Tower reverse, guys. We see it again. So I got to talk to you about that. We're going to have a talk about this. We're going to have a talk about it. Clarified Tower reverse, Hierophant reverse. Uranus and Taurus. Whenever I see Hierophant or the Empress in the Tower, it just screams Uranus and Taurus to me. The Chariot and Ten of Swords. Wow, some of you guys, again, you're denying some truth here and you're mourning it. It's like you're frustrated that certain changes won't happen, but it's like you know what needs to happen here. You know what needs to be done, and you're all like jacked up and ready for it. And then you get into like this hangman position where you're like, whoa, wait, I gotta go inside about this, even though like I think I can do this, and like I know what I want now, I see what I want. With the Star in this, it's all about a transcendent way of life here, about seeing things from a different perspective and doing what needs to be done here. We're able to translate our ideas and what we want here into action. And Judgment says, we're having this growing awareness. We're having this personal shift in our consciousness towards what it is that we really want. What it is that, is this transcendent way of life that is what's in our heads in terms of a love life. We know what we want, and we want to make that a thing. We want it out in the world. So why are we getting stuck here in this mourning and hanged man? Again, it's being afraid, I think, of what you need to do. Because when we have the Hangman and the Tower reverse, Five of Swords reverse, we're mourning the fact that we have to, it's like, oh, this, and then you go into this like thing of self-sacrifice. You'd rather, instead of building new foundations, you need to look at this from a different perspective, is what you're doing. You're going within. You're not saying anything about it, but you're trying to look at it a little bit more, even though you know it feels like already what it is. But you're like, I actually have to look at that some more. I have to go do this about it. And the truth is, I think that you know what you need to do here. Again, I think that you know what you need to do, and you're afraid to do it, honestly. There's mourning. There's a mourning of a situation that has to be dealt with, a fight, an ending, or, you know, something really big that you need to say and do. And the Tower reverse, or again, I don't know, sometimes the Tower shows up as Scorpio. We could have we just had a Scorpio full moon, so maybe something happened around then. Maybe we have a Scorpio that's a little bit emotionally unstable, and that's why the Tower keeps coming up. But I don't usually see Scorpio as the Tower. I really do see it as an event, as something that, you know, the crumbling of something that we've built up. Something that, you know, we're denying the fact that, you know, this is not stable. We're denying instability. We're denying something that is never going to be. Even though we're going to sit here and tell ourselves that it's fine and it's okay. The Hierophant reverse is like, whoa, you're really not listening to your higher self here. You know, we're I don't know, it's like you guys want something more unorthodox, unconventional, because when I see the Hierophant reverse, you're not doing something by the book anymore. It's not like a traditional, you know, man-woman marriage situation or relationship. It's like you maybe want something unconventional, but you're not willing to make the changes here, or maybe the person that you're with, or I don't know. It's like you want something specific and you know what it is, yet you don't want to go for it because you know maybe it will lead to some painful endings, or something that, I don't know, there's pain involved, or, you know, mourning that is involved in you chasing what you really want. It's really weird and specific. Yeah, we're having this opposite. It's like, you know, I want this, but I also want this. Maybe it's two people. Maybe it's two situations. Maybe you really don't know what you want in terms of love right now. But I feel like deep down you guys do, but you don't want to make a certain choice. You don't want to say something. You don't want to do something that you know is going to bring about the Tower. So you'd rather wait on it, sit on it, mourn over it, rather than turn the Tower over, rather than knock it down. Even though you're like, maybe I can go about this in a different way. Maybe I can go about this in a different way. Maybe instead of having the conversation, or, you know, doing the breakup, or doing, you know, whatever I need to do to really bring in love, to release what I need to release here, I'm going to actually ignore it. And it's like, or I'm going to do this other thing that might help. And it's like, that's not helping because you're just trying to control the tension of this opposites tension, and eventually you can't ride two horses, one ass. There's two things that are going in two different directions, and you have to choose one of them. You can't have both of these things. And I think that's a painful realization for you. If you want this one thing, this is something that you can't have. And that's okay, but like you have to come to terms with that, okay? And again, I know that sometimes people, I feel like, come into the love reading and expect it to be like this cut and dry, like sweetie thing, and it's never like that. My readings are never like that. So if that doesn't work with you, then these are not the love readings for you, because they're never going to be like those traditional, like, schmoopy little tarot readings about love, because again, they're always deeper. Sometimes they are really nice, and that's awesome, but, you know, I don't really try to focus on that. I'm trying to focus on your path to fulfillment, happiness, and your best self. So that's where I have Spirit guiding us, always. So again, when it's reversed, we feel that we can't rely on anyone for this situation. Who do we rely on? Who do we talk to about this? What do I do? I can't push forward. You know, it's like you don't want to move forward from this pain. You'd rather sit and stagnate. So I don't really know what to tell you right now, Scorpio. Did I say Scorpio? Oh my gosh, sorry. Check out your Scorpio full moon reading again. Aquarius. Let's get one card of advice for you, because this is quite... You've had the Tower. You've had a lot of intense cards, so what the heck's... Okay. Card of advice is Two of Cups reverse. Oh my god, Aquarius. What are you doing to me? What do you guys... Are you trying to, like, get me... Do you guys, like, want me to be mad? Like, I don't know. I feel like you guys are going to be so mad at me. I'm not choosing these cards. I don't want them to be like this. But there's disharmony. There's false love here, and we're not facing it. So it's time to face a false love. It's time to face the end of a relationship, the end of a partnership, a work partnership even. There is a partnership that needs to end here, or there is a loss of love this week. And I think that we know that it's there, and we're unwilling to move on it. So again, balls in your court, Aquarius. That's all. That's what I'm going to tell you this week is, you know, I think I'm going to put that as your title. Afraid of what you need. Don't be afraid of what you need, okay? What a specific message. Maybe I'll put that in the community tab. I put up a song the other day. It's one of my favorite songs in terms of, you know, just, I think I love the message of it in terms of self-love and loving yourself. That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever said. Self-love, you know, like loving yourself. Sorry, Aquarius. But maybe I'll put up that song in the community tab. Let's see. Aquarius love. These are my Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. Goddess Aphrodite. Goddess Venus. Woohoo! Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So maybe you guys had an ex coming back in. A Cancer. I don't know. It's Gemini season. Who even knows? Release your ex. And what else? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so I love these messages, okay? So now is the time to release those relationships that for some reason we still hold on to. It could even just be that, you know, the pain or, you know, how this person treated us, the mental cycles that it put us in. You know, it's time to release that person and their hold on us. Even if, you know, they're not present in our life and we're not even, like, having feelings for them. We could still be holding on to certain patterns or ways of thinking, feeling, doing in relationships because of them. So release, okay? And then again, I feel like you guys really need to clearly, I think you know what you want, but you have to put it out there. You have to be honest, you have to be open. And then it will come to you, but you have to stop fearing, you know, what it is that you really need in terms of love. And what it really is that you need in life right now, okay? All right, Aquarius, so those are your messages for May 20th to 26th. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. And again, please email me before sending any payments if you want to book a reading. I am only doing a select amount of readings this week, and then I will have to schedule them for next week, okay? No 24-hour readings this week. Thank you guys so much. Check out your other weeklies and your monthlies, and have a blessed week.